game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, 5-7.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Swift, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws in a double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. On 1st down at Stanford. Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, Trubisky.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
25, check 25, check 25. 97's the mic, 97.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own.
Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point good by Prater. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Trubisky, caught by Montgomery, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Cohen. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. On 2nd down now. Swift. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amendola, he was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Throwing again. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Go here.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
It's going to be a long...
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert. He's crashing. He's checking.
Now Trubisky to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it and miss it. Situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Give me radar.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hold the look, hold the look, hold. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They run. This is Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
51's the mic, boy, 51.
Go, go. Go.
From the 44, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check three, check three, check three. Deuce.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Hey, watch the slant.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they'll find Galladay. That's complete. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for... And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Robert Woods with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to...
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 75 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll have a first down past the 40. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, but it'll be second down. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
Blue 60. Oh, yeah. Easy alert.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 40, the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20. And down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Stafford. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And it's 3rd down.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Monday. Hey, 22.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it up. There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 49 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
250. Hey, 50. 10.
Now it's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Lions, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers,